Who remembers when we were trying to figure out how Phil Coulson survived being stabbed, and the fact that he was taken to the guest house, where blood from a certain blue alien was allowed to bring him back? Hey, look at that! All the way back now. Call back! Welcome to the heart of the stories we tell. My name is Rob, and tonight I will be reviewing Episode 9 of Season 5, Best Laid Plans. And anyone that knows how that saying goes, the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. Alright, so we've got a time travel heavy episode because we have a lot of talk about what it means and how things are going to go and how things went. So there's going to be a little bit of confusion on that, but I think I can walk us through that. In the meantime, the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. have to try to figure out a way to fight Caius, but they also are stuck on the remnants of Earth, where they found that they built a gravity well generator using the gravitonium, which makes me kind of laugh because, to be honest, there's a character that I thought we were going to get back in Season 1 or the end of Season 1 called Graviton, and he's a personal favorite of mine because they hinted at the end of the episode that he might be in that gravitonium. But at the same time, that's a little more than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. can handle. That's more of a, all hands on deck Avengers fight. But, it's not like they haven't had to fight outside their weight class before. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, what I do here is I review stories, mostly silly comic book stuff like this, and I come up with theories on how and why we tell stories. If that sounds interesting to you, click that subscribe button, and we're going to talk all about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Alright, so Fitz really talks about predestination in this one, but before we get into that, let's throw this up there. So once again, it's stop. Spoiler time. Okay, so we're back to a more linear plot, but not really because time travel's involved. So Fitz and Simmons have this whole conversation when they see that part of the design of the Zephyr and the lighthouse is based on theoretical work they have. I want you to imagine this for a minute. Imagine that you come up with an idea to do something at work tomorrow, and you're thinking about it all, well, it's Friday, so on Monday. So all Friday night, you're thinking, you know what, when I get to work, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And then you jump to the future and find X, Y, and Z is already done. Whatever job it is you're doing, the fact that you now see it done allows you to see how it worked. How many of you actually are capable of making something perfectly work the first time, and how many of you are used to having to fine-tune? Well, that's what they're seeing. They're seeing that something that's been fine-tuned is something that they can see, and because they can see it, they can see how it was fine-tuned. But it was their own idea. So the only reason they know that it works is because they've seen it work, and the only reason they've seen it work is because they time traveled, which leads us into one of those time loops. And they talk about this. But the Robin prophecy might allow for a way out of that. At least I'd like to think so. The difference on this chart is the end jump is how you want to end. Infinity loop is not. The sawtooth snap is while you're going through. And you can sawtooth snap all the way into Triple Z if you want to, as long as you end up in the end jump, where there is a way for it to continue on without needing to continue backwards where it started. Whew. Okay, confused? Yeah, me too. This is a lot of stuff, and you don't really need to understand it. You just need to understand the fact that, hey, it's predestined, and they're trying to break a time loop. I guess that's really all you ever needed to know. I don't know why I wasted my time, but okay. So, meanwhile on the station, everyone's up in arms, and there's this whole big problem that they now have that, like I said in the opening, Caius was able to bring someone back from the dead, which, surprise, surprise, shouldn't surprise anyone because we've seen it happen before. So he thinks that makes him a god, but realistically, it doesn't. Yeah, it's pretty powerful medicine, it's pretty powerful magic, but so is everything else he does. Is there anything there that actually requires him to be a god? Not really. And so he threatens to burn them all, and by that he means he's hooked all of the oxygen generators up so that they have fire bombs on them. To quote Mac, he won't just kill us, he'll incinerate us. And it's a pretty decent fallback plan that Caius has designed. Although remember, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. were part of what designed the lighthouse too, so they knew this. They just don't know it yet. Oh, okay, I'm not doing that. Yo-Yo and Mac confront him, and he's all like, it's kind of funny. You guys gave up the Inhumans for the humans. And he already knew Yo-Yo Rodriguez, so you already know there's going to be a tearful moment. And remember, just last episode we were told Mac's not coming back. So remember when I said there was a chance that he might not make it through this season? Well, Yo-Yo and him have a little showdown. And it's actually kind of cool because they totally bluff Caius, and you can see it coming, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. But remember, the fact that Caius knows Yo-Yo but doesn't know Mac means Mac never makes it back. It's kind of that whole time loop thing. But okay, while that's going on, we have on the Zephyr this lady who I still haven't figured out. I guess she's not telekinetic. She doesn't use it at all. Those balls must be weapons that she used. Fighting Quake. And it's a pretty cool fight. The Zero-G stuff is really good. The special effects are above average for a TV show. But I don't know. It felt kind of redundant. Like, we've already seen this fight. We already know. And yeah, I guess it handles the question of, if I'm not Quake, can I still be Agent Daisy Johnson? Well, I guess she can, because she still kicks butt. But I don't know if that really moves the narrative ahead anymore. We could have just as easily had her be killed another way, or even still be on the station. But I guess depriving Caius of his main lieutenant does weaken him and give them a little bit of a push forward. Meanwhile, we have this plan that involves them, in order to go back in time, needs the guy that Mac calls Pebbles. Because, let's see if I can remember how Coulson says it. He controls rocks. It's a rock. Just go with me. Yeah, okay, Fitz and Simmons could probably explain it better, with some sort of quantum entanglement through time. But at the end of the day, right now, they're their best bet at getting home. And once they get home, there's going to be a circle in the sky, and there's going to be a light, and maybe aliens, and then the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. need to stop the Earth from being destroyed. All this to go on about what's going to come up very soon, most likely, because I don't see this lasting past this season. In fact, since I keep hearing rumors, it might not get another season. Which is a shame, because I do think there's a lot of potential, especially with the tie-in to the movies. And I'm still hoping for Captain Marvel tie-in. But the previews for next week shows like there's going to be a big choice. Is Mac going to die, or is the person who Caius already knows because she went back in time the first time? Then again, if they're changing it, who knows? Do you know? Do you have a guess? Let me know down in the comment section below, along with in general what you think of tonight's episode and the time travel stories in general. I personally like them, but sometimes I overthink them and get caught too much in my head. But for now, if you could just do me a quick favor and throw me a thumbs up and share this video with a friend or family member, it always helps to build new subscribers. And of course, if you haven't yet, click the subscribe button. As of the posting of this video, I've got just shy of 90 subscribers. When I hit 100, I'm going to give away an Amazon gift card. And then we'll see where we go from there. For now, I hope that you have a good night, and thank you for walking with me through the heart of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And don't forget, Black Panther's coming up, so I'll be reviewing that too. Have a good night.